How's it going, physical science? We are now in our video series that we're doing to help you out and figure out what's going on with this chapter. You know, we're starting chemistry. We're going to give you as much help as we can starting chemistry. And stage one and doing chemistry is we need to learn about the periodic table of elements. We're going to learn the 45 most frequently used elements. You have to know these in order to combine them later and to write and name formulas. In other words, how do we get the words carbon dioxide? You know, you breathe it out every time you exhale. We're eventually going to work to that, but we have to first learn the elements. Now, if you've been checking out on Canvas, you know that you have assignments that I've been posting, and one of them was to make sure that you know the first 30 in the periodic table. And it starts with hydrogen and it goes to helium. Basically, they go from lightest to heaviest of the elements. And that's why, like helium, you know what happens. You know it's light, because if you put it in a balloon and you let the balloon go, what happens to it? All right, very light element, goes way up in the sky. Its density is low compared to other things around it. But we're going to learn the first 30, and then we're going to get the 15 after that that are the most commonly used, like my favorite one of the whole group, which is AU. So we're going to be filming these, as you know, in my workshop. This is my workshop. I converted my garage to converted workshop. I love this place. This is a place where we can, there's tools everywhere. All right, there's wood everywhere. I come out here just to make stuff. Now, throughout the videos that we make, I'm gonna try to make it entertaining, because I know watching educational videos probably not high on your list of things that you want to do, but we're in school. This is not time, so we're in school, and we're going to do as much as we can to help you out on the chemistry tests coming back. Remember, when we get back, we're going to have chemistry tests. And we're not going to study in a whole bunch before that as a class. So it's up to you, the student, to get yourself ready by using whatever resources you have. And the main resource you have is the assignments that I post, which are going to help you out getting ready for this test. Additionally, the videos that we're going to be checking out that are going to be going on to help you understand chemistry. All right, the test will be curved, so you're kind of competing with all the other students in your class. Somebody who doesn't work hard, try not to cough. They're going to come in class. I'm going to say, okay, our test is probably tomorrow. They're going to go, what? What do you mean? And they're going to get really low on it. But you, because you're paying attention, you're studying, you're checking things out, because you already know your 30 elements, you can tell me all of them like ZN right now. You are different. All right, so let's check them out. We're going to go, now that you know the first 30, first is hydrogen, second is helium. Just check out your periodic table. They're all over the place. I posted one on the account on Canvas. Number 30 is zinc. ZN is zinc. But now we're going to have the 15. I'm going to put them here. I'll also put them on Canvas. The 15 that you have to know that are adds. I'll call this adds. And this video is going to be PS1. Here's your adds. One is GA. This is going to be gallium. Now, if you've been in my class, I think I brought out a little chunk of metal. It was in a test tube, and if you put it in your hand, it actually liquefies. All right, its melting point is right there about body temperature. So if you heat it up just a little bit by putting it in your hands, it turns from a solid to a liquid, which is pretty cool. That's gallium. It's symboled GA like that. Check it out. 2 Br. Br is bromine. Bromine. 3 Kr. Kr is krypton. Now, if you check out the periodic table, far right side is the column, the rows that are going to be noble gases. These are all the noble gases. These are all stable gases, and they're really cool, like neon, radon, xenon, krypton. They're really cool. We're going to look at them later. They don't bind with anything. They don't bond with anything because they're stable. If you're stable, you have no need to form compounds with other things. So, okay, so that's krypton. 4 Zr, zirconium. 5 Pd, palladium. Look at all the names. I'm looking at you guys to help you. You're going to look up PD, write down the name. It's palladium. Get used to it. Ag. Ag is silver. You might ask, why are most of these helping you out in terms of remembering what they are by kind of starting out the sounds of them? Like that's palladium, that's zirconium, that's krypton. But Ag actually doesn't sound anything like silver. This is because many of these are Greek terms, and the Greek who formed many of this, they said Ag, they called it argumentum. Argumentum. That's what they called silver. Now, I don't know why, but we changed argumentum to silver, but we still use the old chemical symbol for argumentum, Ag, which is silver. Going to 7. 7 is Sn. That's 10. 8 is going to be I. That's iodine. 9. Xe. That's another noble gas. There's a noble gas. There's a noble gas. Xe is xenon. Xe is xenon. 10. Pt. You might have heard of a record that does really well, and the record goes platinum. It goes platinum. It's a metal, pretty awesome metal. We're going to learn a little bit about it later. And we have my favorite in the entire periodic table, Au. It's my favorite because it's Au, which you know stands for Auburn University, which is very valuable. But this one also, Au, is very valuable. The Greek called it augmentum, augmentum. And the word this translates to for you is gold. Au is gold, just like Auburn University is valuable, like gold. That's my favorite one. You already knew that, though. Hg is mercury. Now, I probably shouldn't record this anywhere, but I've told you in the class, you know, in my classroom I have a whole lot of mercury. I shouldn't have that much. But this is a very heavy metal that is a liquid at room temperature. All right, it's very, very heavy. It's way down in the periodic table as far as the ones that we have to know. Then 13 is another heavy metal. It is Pb. Pb. Now, if you've ever gone fishing before and you put a weight on your line, you're using Pb. And so you probably know what it is. It's actually lead. Pb is lead, another heavy metal. Why is it Pb? Well, Pb is my favorite Greek term for all the periodic table elements. It was plumbum. They actually call lead plumbum, which is weird, which brings about their initiation of Pb for their symbol for plumbum, which we should know as lead. We go to number 14. Number 14 is Bi, that's bismuth. And the last of the adds, remember there's 30 before this, the last of the adds is going to be Rn. Noble gas, Rn, which is called radon. All right, radon. Now, the first section on your Chemistry 1 test, we're going to have two chemistry tests. The Chemistry Basics test, the very first section, is going to be straightforward, easy. Straightforward, easy. The questions are going to be really, really easy. Like, let's say question number 1 is going to say the chemical symbol Hg stands for which of the below. It might be fill in the blank, so you may have to fill in the blank on this. Regardless, it's easy, okay? And so it should be a section of the test that you ace. None of you should miss any of them. It should be 100%. Okay? And I don't want to be rude to Heritage, but the first section of the chemistry test for you is kind of like Maryville football playing Heritage. I don't know when the last time that Heritage beat Maryville in football was. It was, I don't know, I think God was in the stands during that game. All right, long time ago. In other words, it's normally an easy game for us. This first section, easy game, but you got to be on the ball. You got to be studying. You got to be checking them out. If I'm you, I'm making a series of cards. I'm making index cards like these. And if we were in class together, we would quiz each other. I would throw these at you if you got them correct. Li is in the first 30. That's lithium. K. K is one of those that's in the first 30 also, if I can get it out, that is. This is potassium. This is important for muscle contractions. In other words, if you ever cramp up, it's probably because you've depleted potassium that's found in your muscles, and your muscles are cramping up because of depletion of potassium. All right, we've got Cu, copper. If I'm you guys, I'm making a whole set of these cards from the first 30, then these 15. I'm quizzing myself to where they're easy for me. Now I promise you later, if you have these down, then when you combine them to form compounds and you have to name and write the formulas, it's going to be a whole lot easier if you do this step first. Like walking up a set of stairs, you want to take step 1, step 2, step 3. If you try to jump from the first step all the way to the top step, it's going to be difficult and probably painful on you. So here's step 1. First step in the stairway. Use this, use these, learn these. That's what we're going after. So that's that. So guys, this is the first series of a few that I'm putting on for you and on the channel. Check out Canvas. I'm going to make a link to a series of videos that I'm putting up on YouTube for you. Check them out, learn them, stay with me, keep up with it. And I'm a little concerned because some of you are quiet. Some of you are too quiet. All right? And I haven't heard much from you. But probably the best we have so far in terms of communicating and staying on top of things, I'd have to say is Anthony Locke. Anthony Locke, winner, awesome. Anthony is kicking y'all's butts on communication with this and making sure he understands this, and when the assignment that was due, he's all that stuff. So good job, Anthony. I want to see some of you other people step up and make sure that you're checking in, make sure that you're on task. But that's what we're going after. You guys have a wonderful day. This is the first video that we're going after for this. Mr. V's checking out. We'll see you.